Okay. Feeling okay today? Okay. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com. It's a hybrid schedule, in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through youpindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is Intermediate Advanced Lab, Level 2, Level 3. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. If your hips or your low back are tight, please elevate and sit up on a block or a blanket. That should be easier for you to find a lengthy, tall spine with a cross-legged position. All right, palms face up, fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Settling into your seat, elongate through your spine, let your shoulders broaden. Allow the lips to gently touch, regulating your breath by breathing only through your nose. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing your thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate through the left side of the neck. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side. Roll the center. A few more rounds at your own pace. Chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And chin back toward the chest again. Lifting the chin parallel to the floor, extending the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in. Roll out. Draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Come back to center, switch them around. And back to center again. Cross your shins. Take the opposite crossing of the legs. Raise the arms up high to extend. Twist to the right on the exhale. Stay twisting to the right. Walk your right hand slightly further back. Lean back as well and twist deeper. Back to center, arms up. Twist to your left. Stay twisting left. Reach your left hand slightly further back. Lean back and then twist, finding a different spot. Take it back to center, arms up. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Now stay in the side stretch. With your left hand, reach towards the right hand corner of the room and extend a little bit further out as you let the left shoulder drop a little bit. And I'll give you a nice stretch through the left side of your upper left side of the back and the shoulder blade. Take it back to stack, all the way back up, and then side bend to the left, right arm extending. So primarily, this is a right side stretch first. Then allow the right hand to reach toward the left-hand corner of the room. And as you extend further out, let the right shoulder drop a little bit. And I'll give you a different stretch along the upper right-hand side of the upper back. Take it back to stack. Come back up to vertical, extending legs forward. Exhale, forward fold. Reaching for your feet, ankles or your shins. Re-lengthen the spine. Let the shoulders relax, and then on the exhale, hinge at the hips, draw forward. You can apply a little bit of pressure with your hands against your feet. Begin to release, make your way back up. Step the feet about mat width distance, pivot to your heels, support with your hands, windshield wiper your knees, side to side. Next time you drop your knees over to the right, stay there, sitting up tall, and then start to rotate to face the back of the room. Right hand stays to floor for support. Left hand reaching forward and toward the back of the room. Grip the fingertips to the floor and crawl the fingertips further and further out. As you extend out, you're getting a twist as well as a contralateral stretch from your left fingertips through your left arm, left shoulder, and then outer right leg. Walk it back in, keep the legs as they are, and twist to your left. Take it back to center, ground the right palm, extend the left foot out, step the left foot down, lift, and extend. And then thread the needle, left arm threads underneath the right and twist a little bit deeper. Take it back up, re-extend to the back of the room, and then take the seat back down, square back to center, draw the left heel back in, and then lift the knees up. Supporting with your hands again, windshield wiper your knees, side to side. All right, so you definitely want your feet to be wider so that gives you the range of motion. If you step the feet very close together and you sway side to side, you just don't get the movement that we're looking for, okay? So drop your knees over to your left. Stay there, sitting up tall. Start to rotate to face the back of the room. Left hand to support. Right arm reaching out and toward the back of the room. Grip the fingertips to the floor so you can traction your fingertips against the floor and keep reaching further and further out for that contralateral stretch from the right fingertips all the way through the outer left hip, outer left knee. Walk it back in. Keep the legs as they are. Counter twist to the right. Come back to center. Left hand comes to the floor. Step the right foot out and lift the seat. Extend the right arm up and toward the back of the room. Stretching your right side. Then threading the needle. Right arm under the left and thread it through for the twist. Again, a contralateral stretch. Re-extend. Right arm to the back of the room. Take the seat back down, square back to center, draw the right heel in, lift the knees back up, and again, windshield wiper your knees. Take it back to vertical. Step the left foot in a little bit, right ankle on top of the left knee, flex your right foot, step the left heel in, Press into your hands so you can lift your chest and getting your chest toward the right shin. And then again, sway out your hips side to side. All right, come back to center, three-legged tabletop. Press into your hands and your left heel and lift. Release your seat back down. Extend the left leg forward. Crouchasana, grab either side of the right foot and extend forward. All right, so if you cannot take the full extension of the right leg, you can always bend your right knee. You can also grab the back of the leg instead. Once you have the shape, you want to find a neutral spine again. So if you round the spine, I want you to think about lifting your chest, leaning the head slightly back as you take the gaze up toward the sky. So hopefully you get to a more neutral spinal position. And then let's twist left hand to outer right heel. Now keep the gaze looking forward so that you know what your right leg is doing, right? Reach your right arm back. Once you get to your deepest twist, move nothing else, keep your alignment, and then look behind you. Square back to center, bend your right knee, support the right heel from the outside of the ankle, flex your right foot, sitting up tall. Elevate your right heel as high as you can. Then draw the right knee back. Extend the right heel forward. Draw the right knee back. Extend the right heel forward. Draw back. Extend. Leg cradle. Full corners pose. Keep the left arm underneath your right ankle. Either right hand behind you, sitting up tall if this is your range of motion. If you can take the bind with your hands, thread the head past your arm, and then sitting up as tall as you can. Then shifting your weight back toward the sacrum, step the left foot in. Once you have your balance on the sacrum, elevate your left foot. If you can fully extend the left leg, take it. Release your left leg back down. Release your binds. Yogic toe lock to right big toe, extend. Left arm out and open out the right leg out to right side. Release, square back to center, step the right foot down, inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold once again. Take the back up, step the feet to floor, windshield wiper your knees. All right, come back to center, step the right foot in, left ankle on top of the right knee. Make sure you flex your left foot, step the right foot in, press into your hands, lift the chest and getting your chest toward the left shin. And then let's move your hips side to side once again. I think it's Simon who has the wrong leg, right? That's okay, that's okay. Is this your second side? Okay, good. This is your second side though, right? Okay. As long as it's the second side, because we're reflecting, right? Even if you have the wrong leg, as long as you do the second side, it's fine. I didn't notice, sorry, on the first side. All right, come back to center, and then lift up. All right, take the seat back down. Extend the right leg forward. Support the left foot from the outside of your foot, your ankle. Sitting up tall, elevate your left heel. No, we did the extension first, Contralateral, sorry, Contralateral first. All right, extending forward. If you tend to round the spine, Lift your chest, lean the head slightly back so you're looking up at a slight angle. Make sure your left heel is measured directly over your left hip, straight forward. Then taking the twist, right hand to grab the outer left heel and twist. Keep the gaze looking forward first, right? Make sure you keep track of what the left leg is doing, proper alignment, and once you have your completed twist, then you can look back behind you. All right, square back. Now we're taking leg cradle. So first, the modified version, supporting the left heel, sitting up tall. Elevate your left heel as high as you can. Then draw the left knee back. Extend the left heel forward. Draw the left knee back. Extend the left heel forward. Draw back and extend. Now taking the proper leg cradle. Arms underneath your left shin. Then keep the right arm underneath the left ankle, either the modified position, left hand to the back of the head, and sitting up tall. Or if you have the bind, take the bind. Thread the head past your left arm, left arm, and then sitting up as tall as you can here. This is your four corners pose. Then start to shift back towards the sacrum, pick up the left foot, and then if you can fully extend the right leg, pick up the right foot, extend the right leg if you're able to. Start to release your right leg. Yogic toe lock to left big toe. Extend forward, counterbalance with the right arm out, and then open up the leg to the side. Release, square back to center, left foot comes down. Let the feet go wider, about mat twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Begin to release. Roll to the outside of the right foot. Step the left foot back. Lift the hips and extend. Vashisthasana side plank. Pick up the left foot, draw the left knee up. Left hand to the left knee, or be ready for yogic toe lock. Take yogic toe lock and extend up. Release, step the left foot back down. Forward folding dragonfly. Sitting down on the outer right leg. Foot is flexed. Swing the left leg around and walk the left foot as high up the right leg as possible. Right hand to floor for support. Left arm is up. Inhale. Exhale. Reach forward. Grip the fingertips to the floor and extend. So again, coming into this concept of a contralateral stretch from your left fingertips through the left side, across to the other side, across the mid-back, right? And then twisting, and then now stretching also the outer right leg. If you have to bind, you can wrap the left arm around the left shin and fold. And of course, if you have the flexibility and the leverage to take the full bind. Right hand comes back behind you, taking the full bind, and then forehead comes down as your tripod. Okay, the full bind is rather difficult, so perhaps a way to modify that is if you have a block, you can take the forehead to a block, and that slight elevation of the head and the upper torso may give you enough leverage to swing the right hand back behind you for the bind. All right, beginning to release. Step the left foot back behind you and re-extend again. Just stretch it all back out. And release, take it back to center. Extend both legs forward. Let the feet go about max width distance again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Grabbing the insides of your feet or your insides of the legs and fold. All right, so one of the reasons why we take the inside of the feet, of the legs, is this gives you an inner rotation with your shoulders, right? And that might give you a sense that your upper back is broadening. Versus when you grab the outside, we tend to draw the shoulders back and down a little bit, right? So that's the opposite. You're taking an outer rotation. Here, we're taking an inner rotation, and that might give you a sense of broadness. Start to release. Roll to the outside of the left foot. Step the right foot back behind you, and lift the seat up and extend. So this is the flip dog. Vashisthasana, pick up the right foot, draw the right knee in. Right hand to the right knee, or the right hand to yogic toe lock, and extend. Release your right foot back down. Forward folding dragonfly. Release your seat down. So you're going to roll to outer left leg. Swing the right foot all the way around and walk the right foot as high up the left leg as possible. Left hand stays for support. Right arm is up and reach forward to the left side as you forward fold. So as you traction your right fingertips further and further out, right? So even though you're actually reaching forward with your torso, you're actually rolling to the left side, right? So this is your forward folding dragonfly. If you're taking a bind, you can take half bind. Wrap the right arm around the right shin. Right? So this could be good enough for you. If you have the leverage to take the full bind, left arm can come back behind you for the full bind, and then forward folding from there. There you go, Simon. Nice. All right. There's a bit of a reach for sure for most of us, but having the block for the forehead as a tripod, right, might give you the balance enough to give you the ability to take the full bind. Now, maybe for Phoebe, if you keep moving the block to the right a little bit, that forces your torso to angle to the right, which then maybe gives you enough leverage to take the full bind. Or elevate the block to the next level up, right? Take the bind first before you fold. There you go. And then fold. There you go. All right, so that leverage of the head against the block, slightly higher position, might give you enough, right, to help you to balance. All right, for most of us, this is quite a tight squeeze and hard to balance here. All right, let's start to break. Take the left hand back down, take the right foot back, and lift to extend first to neutralize. And take the feet back down, square back to center, extend both legs forward. Let's widen the legs. Okay, left arm to inside the left leg, right arm up and side bend over toward the left. Stay side bending to the left. Start to square the torso over your left leg. Left hand to the outside of the left leg for support. Keep reaching right hand forward. Keep looking for that extension from the right arm, through the right shoulder, and through the torso to help you lean forward. Once you get to your deepest forward fold with a more lengthy spine, then maybe grab the foot. And then with that resistance of the hand pulling against the heel, lean forward a little bit more. Right, so with the concept of a contralateral stretch, so I don't really normally think of this specifically as a contralateral stretch, but isn't it exactly a contralateral stretch? You're using your right hand, right? So the pressure and the length is happening through your right side, then across your mid-back, and now goes toward the left leg. So it's a contralateral stretch. All right, make your way back, all the way back up to center, other side. Right hand to inside the right leg. Left arm up and overhead and stretching over to the right side. Stay low here. Start to square the torso over your right leg. Right hand come to float to outside the leg. Again, keep extending through your left arm. Keep finding that length and use that length to help to carry your torso a little bit more deeply forward, leading with the heart center there. And then once you get to your deepest fold, then take the hand to the foot or to your leg anywhere, and then re-lengthen and fold deeper. All right, so you're working through your left hand, left arm, left shoulder, across the mid-back, switching sides to the right side, to the back of the right leg. Begin to release. Make your way back to center. Square forward with your hands, rotating outwardly. Take the hands slightly back behind you. Lift your chest, lift your sternum. Gently looking up, broaden your shoulders by expanding through the collarbones and kissing your shoulder blades toward each other. Use the activation of the upper back to help you lift your chest. Now maintain the upper back bend and the engagement of your upper back as much as you can. Take the gaze to look forward, and with your heart center leaning forward, press into your fingertips. Keep the upper back bend if you can. Keep leaning forward with that sensation. Go as far as you can. Once you reach a maximum, you're going to stay there and take a few breaths. So Phoebe, relax your chin a little bit, so chin toward the floor instead. Yeah. So the neck is overworking there, right? All right, so if you have more in you, you're going to switch positions with the hands. Hands come forward. And again, continue to feel that lift of the upper back, leading forward with the heart center, right? Start to walk your hands forward a little bit and see if you can maintain all that spinal extension as you reach the torso forward, hinging at the hips to fold. All right, we'll take about 3 more breaths here. And for those of you who have more range, keep working forward to the point that maybe you can just take the hands into 2 fists, resting your forehead. Maybe you can go flatter, making pillows with the hands and rest forward, or flatten all the way the best you can. All right, alternatively, maybe you need to be a little higher, right? TV watching pose, I don't know. Teenager reading their homework pose, I don't know. All right, let's begin to make your way back up. Walk your hands back in. Once you get to vertical, with your hands to inner thighs, pull up and your knees will bend. Step the soles of feet together, knees apart. Draw the heels in a little bit, and let's just butterfly your knees a little bit. All right, come back to stillness. Draw the heels in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Baddha Konasana, forward folding. If you want to press your elbows to your inner thighs for more hip opening, go ahead. I also find this resistance, right, of the elbows pressing against the inner thighs helps me to find a lengthier spine. All right, that helps to draw the shoulders back. And with that resistance, lift the heart center forward and up and crown of the head forward. All right, starting to make your way back up. Let's take that forward fold a little bit more passively. Let the feet come further forward, grabbing the inner feet or threading the arms underneath the legs. And in this forward fold, you can round your back as much as you want, like a turtle. Starting to release, make your way back up. Draw the left heel in, swing the right leg back. All right, let's take an early pigeon. Let the left thigh angle out, inch your right knee further back. Walk your hands in, elongate through your spine. Let's stay here for a few breaths. All right, we're taking a lot of forward folds. Let's take a back bend here. All right, on the exhale, just round the torso forward. Just giving your lower back a little bit of a release. We're going to come right back up and taking the bind. Left hand to the floor for support. Bend your right knee. So let's take a mermaid. Grabbing the outside of the right foot. So when you kick back, you want to kick back and slightly outwardly. That helps you to take the bow here, the tension of the bow, and then once you can balance, left arm up and back. Then with your left hand, reach back and grab both sides of your right ankle, flex your right foot, and then kick back. Keep your left hand binding. Release your right hand forward, up and back into Mermaid 1 in a revolved position, looking past your left shoulder, behind you. Start to release. Take the left hand back down again. Grab the inside of the right foot, Mermaid 2. Draw that foot in. Slip that foot to your elbow crease. And again, kick back actively so you have the bow. Reach your left arm forward, up and back. Begin to release. Hands to the floor. You're going to tuck the right toes under for support. As you lift the seat a little bit, you're going to rotate your left heel further back so you're actually standing on your left shin. Okay? Walk your hands slightly forward and shift forward. Kick the right leg back. Right knee in toward the nose and round. Kick it back. Right knee in toward the nose and round. Kick it back. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick it back, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee to the outside of the right arm and touch. Kick it all the way back. Right knee outside the right arm and touch. Kick it all the way back. Right knee outside the right arm. Kick it all the way back. Stay there. Flex your foot and look past your left shoulder behind you. Square back to center. Point the right toes back. Tuck the left toes under as you then kick back up. Three-legged dog. Right knee in toward the nose and round. Kick up. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist. Touch your left arm. Kick it back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior 1. Arms up high. Left hand catching your right wrist. Extend up. Side bend left. Back to center. Switch hands. Extend. Side bend right. Back to center, wrap the hands back behind you, interlace, lift the gaze up. Bow forward, devotional. Take it back up, warrior 1. Exhale, open it up, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Side angle, modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor, left arm up. Extended side angle, left palm face down, reach forward. Half bind, left arm up and behind you. Full bind, right arm underneath you, catch the other hand. Once you have the bind, lift up, lean back, and stack. Take the gaze to the floor. Bound half moon. If you don't have the bound half moon, you can release your right hand for regular half moon. Step the left foot forward. Lean forward and see if you can balance on the right leg. Begin to step it back. Release your binds. Inhale, come up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Right hand to top of the shin or to the floor, left arm up. Extended triangle, left palm face down, reach forward. Left hand to the floor. A pyramid. Frame your right foot with your hands. Inhale, lengthen, square off as much as you can with the hips. Exhale, draw forward. Then left hand stays down. Revolve triangle. Right arm up to twist. Extend and revolve. Right palm face down. Reach forward. Half bind. Right arm up and behind you. Twist deeper. Take the gaze to the floor. Bend your right knee. Revolved half moon with a half bind. Coming forward. As you balance on the right leg, reach your left heel back and use your right hand to your lower back to give you more resistance to twist deeper. Revolve to Tadasana, binding right hand to left foot. And so again, this concept of a contralateral twist from the right fingertips through the right arm, right shoulder, across the mid-back, through the left leg, left toes. Step the left foot all the way back. Circle it up and around. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Lift up even higher. And hold. All the way down. Child's pose. Make your way back up to down dog. Walk your feet forward. Yogic squat. Release your seat down. Extend the legs out. Okay, this time let's go to the right first. Right hand to inside the right leg. Left arm up and overhead to side bend. This time, let's take the half bind. Left hand behind you. Use that resistance to draw the left shoulder a little bit broader. Reach your right hand further out and go as low as you can. Maybe your forearm comes down. If your forearm comes down, your right hand can support the head and press your right tricep, right outer arm to the inner right arm to get more resistance to rotate the torso upwards towards the sky. Release your right arm back down, left arm overhead. If you can bind, left hand to find the right foot. Release, make your way back up. Other side, press your left arm to inner left leg, right arm out and overhead, side bend over to the left. Once you get the side bend, right arm up and behind you, half bind. Press the top of the right hand to your lower back. Let the front of the right shoulder draw back in space to find more broadness to the trunk of the body, the front of the torso. Then keep reaching left hand further out. If you can take your forearm down, take your forearm down. And if you can take the left hand to support the head, maybe stay there for a few more breaths. If you have the hand to the head, release your left arm again. Then reach your right arm up and overhead. If you can find the bind of the right hand to left foot, go ahead and take the bind. Release. Take it back up. Hands outwardly. Walk it further back this time. Then with your hands supporting, lift the chest, broaden your shoulders, and draw the head back in space. So taking a nice back bend and a shoulder opener here. Now keep the torso, keep the arms, keep your shoulders. Just lift the head to look forward. And start to release. Walk it back in with your hands supporting the inner thighs. Pull up. Soles of feet together, knees apart. Draw the heels in and butterfly your knees. All right, this time, left hand to the floor. Press your inner right thigh down. Release, switch sides, right hand down, press your inner left thigh down. Release. Take the feet even further forward than the first time in your Tadasana. Grab the inner feet. Again, thread the arms underneath and fold. Since perhaps you have more range this time, maybe think about your third eye, reaching toward your heels or toward your toes. Starting to release, make your way back up. Draw the right heel in, swing the left leg back. Set up for your pigeon. Once you have it, walk your hands back, lengthen through your spine. Let's take a back bend here. All right, Mermaid 1, right hand to the floor for support. Bend your left knee. Grab the outside of the foot. When you kick back, you're kicking back and slightly outwardly. All right, that's the tension of the bow with your left arm, left leg. Once you can balance, you can free up your right hand to reach up and back. And start to reach your right hand back to grab the other side of your ankle. Once you have the foot, your ankle and your foot, flex your foot and kick back. And again, this is the tension of the bow, giving you a nice spread through the collarbones. Keep the bind with the right hand. Release your left. Reach your left hand forward, up and back, and then start to rotate to look past your right shoulder behind you. Release. Mermaid 2, right hand to the floor, left hand to grab the inside of the foot. Drag that foot in as you slip the foot to your elbow crease. Again, kick back with your left leg for the bow, and then reach your right arm up and back. Release, hands to the floor. And tuck the left toes under. Lift the left knee. You're going to rotate your right heel back so you're standing on top of the right shin. Hands to the floor. Lift the left leg. Point your left toes back. On the exhale, draw the left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick it back. Left knee in toward the nose. Inhale, kick it back. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick it back. Open up the hips and bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm in touch. Kick it all the way back. Left knee outside of the left arm in touch. Kick it all the way back. Left knee outside of the left arm. Kick it all the way back. And then flex your left foot. Look past your right shoulder behind you for the sole of the left foot. Square back, release, extend the left foot back, tuck the right toes under, lift the right knee, and take it up into a three-legged dog. Left knee in toward the nose and around. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm in touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist. Kick it back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. Right hand catching left wrist, extend, side bend to the right. Take it back up, switch hands, extend, side bend to your left. Take it back up, wrap the hands back behind you, opposite interlacing of the hands, lift the gaze up, bow forward, devotional warrior. Take back up, warrior one, open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, side angle, modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor, right arm up. Extended side angle, right palm face down, reach forward. Half bind, right arm up and behind you, let the right shoulder draw back. All right, you're staying here or taking the full bind, left arm under. Once you have the bind, lift the upper torso, lean it back in space, stack your shoulders looking up. Take the gaze to the floor, regular half moon or bound half moon. Step the right foot in, tip the weight forward. See if you can balance the left leg, reach your right heel back. Begin to break, step the right foot all the way back, release, come all the way up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, triangle. Hand to the shin for modification. Left hand to the floor, full pose, right arm up. Extended triangle, right palm face down, reach forward. Right hand to the floor. Square your torso over your left leg, frame your left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold for your pyramid. Revolve it. Right hand stays down. Left arm up to twist. Extended revolve triangle. Left palm face down, reach forward. Half bind, left arm up and behind you, twist deeper. Keep the half bind, gaze to floor, bend your left knee, revolved half moon, right hand forward, tip forward to balance. Revolve Tapasana, bend your right knee, left hand to bind to the foot, and kick back. Begin to release, step the right foot all the way back. Circle it up and around, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to belly. 3 progressive cobras, hands alongside the rib cage. Lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Lift up even higher, cobra pose. All the way down, child's pose. Lifting back up, down dog. Bend the knees, walk or jump your feet forward between your hands. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees, chair. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. Left hand to the right knee, or the left hand to outside of the right foot, and extend. Keep the gaze looking forward so you can keep track of your right leg, keep it in alignment. Reach your right arm back to twist. Once you have your deepest twist, you can keep the gaze looking forward, or you can start to look behind you. Take the gaze back forward, ankles to knee, right ankle on top of the left knee. Hands together in prayer, make sure you flex your right foot, drawing forward. Twisting, right tricep to solve the right foot. Hands together in prayer to twist. Begin to break. Make your way back up. Step the right foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Take a few breaths. Bend the knees. Come up to chair, second side. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee. Right hand to left knee, or the outside of the foot. And extend. Make sure you have the alignment of the left heel lined up directly over the left hip. Reach your left arm back to twist. Once you have your deepest twist, if you choose, you can look behind you. If that really throws off your balance, keep the gaze looking forward instead. Square back to look forward. Then bend your left knee for ankles to knee. Left ankle on top of the right knee. Bend your right knee, hands together in prayer. Settle here first. Then when you're ready to twist, left tricep to solve the left foot for your dragonfly twist. Begin to break. Take it back up to center first. And then step the left foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Crow pose. Hands are forward by about a foot and a half, shoulders width, palms flat. Knees to back of the arms. Shift forward to balance if you have it. Oh, yeah. Welcome back, down dog. That's probably the best one I've ever seen you do. Fantastic. All right, left leg up, crescent moon. Step the left forward, right knee comes down. Extra padding as you need. Let's lunge forward here and stay here in a supportive position. Then release your right hand down for support. Turn your left toes out. Left thigh also turns out. Left hand back behind you, half bind to twist. Of course, you can go right away to the full bind, left hand to the right foot. Kick back. Option for today, those of you who like the forearm down to the floor instead, right forearm comes down, right hand binds to the left foot. Release your right foot. Lift back up to the torso to center. Then walk your right hand further out, threading the needle, left arm under to the right, and then keep reaching left hand to the right side. Then as you bend your right elbow, left shoulder, left cheek can come toward the floor. If you have the flexibility to take the left shoulder and left cheek all the way down, fantastic. If you don't, just keep supporting with your right hand and only breathing into that depth as much as you can go without straining. All right, so for many of us, if not most of us, your shoulder and your cheek does not touch down. That's okay. Just keep hovering here, supporting with your right hand. Just keep leaning the weight forward and down, and that's a deep hip opener as well as a left shoulder stretch. Press into your right hand, walk it back in, tuck the right toes under, turn the left toes forward. Frame your foot, shift back into half split. Step the left foot down. Walk the left foot further forward. Lean the hips forward. All right, preparation for your full split. All right, shift it back once again for the half split. All right, and then to the best of your abilities, working toward the full split. So with your hands supporting on the floor, left heel forward a little bit, right knee back a little bit. Left heel forward a little bit, right knee back a little bit. All right, gently, slowly negotiate your way into your Hanumanasana, your split. Take your time. As I always say, right? Really important for flexibility poses to exercise a lot of discipline and patience, and especially for those of us who are not very flexible, right? It takes a lot of effort, a lot of patience to work into more and more flexibility. That will take time. Now, in the opposite, for those of you who are very flexible and can go right into a split without thinking, right? There are times when maybe you're just not very open, or your body is cold and you're just not ready. Make sure that if you choose to go right into a split, and most of the time you can do it, make sure you're warmed up enough, right? There are times, even if you're very flexible, that you're just not open enough just yet to take such a deep stretch, right? So make sure you always exercise patience and discipline. Make some good decisions. All right. If you are in a split, it's going to be very easy for you to just shift to the side, draw the heel in, and you're in your pigeon again. If you are a little bit higher up, right, a little higher up, you're going to have to make sure that you continue to leverage your support, move your left heel in, take the outer left leg down, adjust accordingly, find the proper measurement for your pigeon, and then once you're set, go ahead and make your way forward into a proper passive pigeon. Three more deep breaths. All right, begin to make your way back up. Walk your hands back in, tuck the right toes under, and press it back to your down dog and take lots of movement. All right, back to stillness, down dog. Second side, right leg up, crescent moon. Stepping your right foot forward between your hands, left knee comes down, extra padding as you need. Find the proper foundation for yourself, and then with your hands to your thighs, just lean forward. Alrighty, and then take the left hand down. Turn the right toes out, and the right side turns out as well. Reach your right arm up and behind you, half bind to twist. And then, if you're going for the full bind, right hand to the left foot and kick back. Those of you who went further, you can take the left hand to bind to the right ankle, left elbow coming down, going a little bit lower, and that is more intense. Start to release your minds. Walk your hands back in, lift the torso up. Left hand goes a little bit wider, threading the needle. Right arm threads underneath left. The more you reach your right hand to your left side, the stretch here on the right arm. The more you let the left elbow bend, drawing your shoulder and cheek toward the floor, the deeper into your shoulders. All right, so again, you don't have to touch down if you don't have the range. That is okay. Just keep the head and the upper back heavy, reaching toward the floor so you can get deeper into your stretch. All righty, beginning to release, walk your hands back in. Tuck the left toes under, point the right toes forward, frame your foot, half split. Flex your right foot, draw the seat over left knee, vertical left thigh, lengthen and fold. Step the right foot back down, walk your right foot forward a few inches, lean forward again, deepening your lunge. Shift back again into your half split. And then whenever you're ready, ease your way into the split that you're taking today, whatever that is. Keep your hands always supporting, leveraging the weight. Progressively work into a deeper and deeper position. Continue to breathe deeply. If you can, quiet your mind. All right, so I think the key is if you're working with a lot of effort into your flexibility, right? So sometimes I see people grimacing. I see a lot of tension in the face, right? So if you think about, okay, just letting everything kind of like be in as much of a relaxed state as possible as you incrementally, right? Incrementally is key. Small little steps to ease into the pose, right? And every time you get into a slightly more effort, just kind of stop, breathe into it, allow the muscles to kind of take the shape. And then once you've adjusted and you feel like, okay, now I can go for a little bit more, then you just ease into a little bit more, right? So that is key, to try not to force it, to just be the best you are able to in a much more calm state to breathe into the poses, right? All right, so again, we're going to transition into pigeon from here. So if you're in a full split, it's pretty easy. You roll to the right side, you bend the right knee, and you're there. If you are a little higher, right, so it's important for you to draw the heel in a little bit, across, and then supporting with your hands, let the right outer leg come down. All right, so ease into it. So shift back, draw back, right? Be light on that heel and draw back. You're stuck. That's okay. All right, and then move the heel to the left. Yeah, there you go. And then lean forward again and sit on the outer right leg. There you go. All right, once you get into the shape of your pigeon, make sure you are taking the proper repositioning, readjusting. And once you are set, you can make your way forward. Another 3 breaths or so. All right, beginning to walk your hands back in, tuck the left toes under, press it back to the down dog and walk it out side to side. Come back to stillness, walk your feet in towards your hands, take the feet down, and start to roll onto your backs. Let's take a bridge or a wheel, up to you. Bend your knees. With your fingertips, feel for the back of the heels. Once you're set, lift the feet, and this is your bridge. Stay in your bridge or take your wheel. Three more breaths. When you're ready to come down, lower all the way down and gently hugging both knees in. Then keep the left knee in, extend the right leg out, left arm out to a T, twist to the right. In our back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the left. Back to center again, hugging both knees in. And then when you're ready, step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana. Find a relaxation. Feet are separated, toes turn out, arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes closed. Let it all go. And beginning to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions. When you're ready, roll over to the right and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position, taking a non-dominant shin on top. And then reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you for being here today. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubinti.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again. See you next time.